Hey everybody, it's Tuesday afternoon. All right, so I didn't do the mitzvah today because I met with one of my old Navy SEAL buddy of mine. He's been living here in Houston about the same amount of time I have. We live like in the same, like within like 7 miles of each other, and we connected this morning. Right, he's very knowledgeable about scriptures, but he knows the letter. Okay, and so we're having. I learned not to argue, right? And he's talking about the rapture, and um, I'm like, okay, all right, what's rapture mean? And but he's really knowledgeable. I mean, he's right there. He's this close, right, to it. And I couldn't think of origin, but the origin, like 90% of our Bible came from the text of origin, okay, and the homilies of Luke and John, and throughout the whole, he wrote it all up, puts it together, right, and that's what the apostles teach us. And so anything, after that, in the 4th century, that's when Constantine got everybody to compile the Bible, all right, the way it is, and things got left out, and not everything got explained, especially the Hebrew meaning. And even in Paul's writings, he translated it to Greek because he was reaching out to the Gentiles, but that's all translated from Hebrew. When you go and you look, like, in the Bible apps, and you look up, they have the King James version, and you have the Hebrew meaning. It's going to have an explanation, but it's also going to have the symbols, the ancient Hebrew and the modern Hebrew symbols. And when you look at the ancient Hebrew symbols, there's a 3-dimensional meaning on top of that, okay? And so that'll blow your mind, okay, what that is. But then you learn in the Hebrew thought, okay, and that's putting yourself in the place of God. And so when you're reading the stories in the Old Testament, that's amazing to me because these are historical, what happened. But when you look at the words that they're using and the Hebrew meaning of these words, it goes, into that 3rd dimension of understanding of what God was trying. God is teaching through telling the story of their actual lives. It's amazing. Okay, so origin, okay, is the basis of. What's really interesting is Michael Petro got all this understanding, and then was directed to the teachings of origin in the early church fathers that coincide what he was getting, his revelation straight from God. So isn't that something? All right. And it's not anything new or made up. Actually, it's before what's new and made up. And that's what is in the Bible after Constantine in the 4th century. Have a great one.